Next thing I want to talk about today is this real quick. Haven't really heard much about it on the net. Nobody's really talking about it, so I thought it'd be I just wanted to show you what's in this thing, because as fake as the government is, the laws they write and the way they screw us are very real. And this will be a great video to show anybody who thinks the Republicans, now they're them being in the majority of government now, taking over the election. This will be good proof that they ain't doing nothing. That it's all both sides of the same coin. They're both out to screw us. Not that we needed more evidence of that, but this is a good one to have for you in black and white. So one of the things that this thing did, this new spending bill that they just made official, is it puts the U.S. taxpayers on the hook for 303 trillion in derivatives. You got to love that 33. That's a whole other story, though. We'll leave that alone for today. But 303 trillion in derivatives, man. That's pretty good. So basically what they said, now it's legal, is hey, the banks fail, which they know they will because they've done all these stress tests, and they fail the stress tests every time. So they're going to go ahead and say now, like they have, and make it official, sign and date, dot, cross the T's, dot the I's. The banks fail, well, we'll just use bail-ins, Cyprus-style bail-ins. Yep, we'll use Cyprus-style bail-ins, meaning we'll take their money in order to keep the banks afloat. Isn't that neat? Now it's legal. And here's a couple other things. This guy talks about it too. We're skipping past all that derivative stuff because that's what he talks about up here. But we're going to get to the other parts of it that you're probably going to love a whole lot. Among other provisions are a rollback in trucking safety regulations that will permit drivers to work 82 hours a week, and this is my favorite, and it also exempts agricultural refuse from clean water standards. Yep, you read that right. Congress is voting to both allow big corporate farms to poison the water and big trucking companies to run you over with drivers that are asleep at the wheel. And what's funny is I read this to my wife, and she says, well, I think that 82 hours a week thing is already happening. I bet it is, and I bet there are a lot of truckers who could verify that. But the fun part about this is now your companies that you work for, if you're a trucker, don't have to fudge the books. They don't have to look for loopholes. Now they can just legally tell you, get behind that truck and drive until we tell you to stop. That's awesome. This is what you sit for, America. Remember well that you sat silently for these abuses and did nothing to stop them when your life savings evaporate as derivative obligations are superior to your deposits at the bank. Or you're poisoned by agricultural waste in the water, or you're run over by a truck driven by a sleeping driver who is right at his legal 82 hours behind the wheel. So, yeah, man, whoo, Republicans are in power. We're going to clean house now. Yeah, they're going to clean house all right. They're going to clean house on your savings accounts. Whoo, it's just ridiculous because, people just still don't get it. But whatever, links will be below. Just wanted to touch on this. Thanks, subs.